Good morning. It's early on Tuesday the 20th of April, and I just wanted to show you progress of this direct drilled low input spring oats. It's variety Elian, being grown on our gluten free contract for Glebe Farms. So it's just coming out the ground. I thought I'd give you a quick update. So as you can see, coming out the ground nicely, this was planted by the Horsch Avatar. Conditions are still very dry, and this is the concern that I was having. This is probably my best organic matter field, or best biology field. It has historically been long-term grass, and I've taken it up because it will soon become a bypass. But you can see that even though the channel's been filled, and you can see there's some crumb in there, the natural propensity is for the ground to crack along the coulter line. But as you can see, plenty of cracking side to side. In fact, you know, this one, my finger goes in, doesn't go in here, doesn't go in here. So this slit is only marginally larger than the crossways slits, but certainly plenty dry enough here. Could do with some rain. Being a heavy land farmer, I'm never bustingly keen to be asking for rain, but it certainly appears that we could do with a drop or two right now. So this is the divide where last year we had healthy crops that side of the line and unhealthy crops this side of the line. Obviously old hedge marks the difference. So here we are in that corner, 6-8 inch wheat coming up to here, bam, a line. It is quite clearly another 6 or 8 inches taller. We're talking from here, let me try and get it from there all the way up to there. And I just wanted to have a look at the establishment to see if there's any difference already this year. They appear to be roughly the same size, the plants. You can see the rows developing. Compared to that earlier footage, not so much cross cracking. It seems to be staying in the coulter line. So what I will try and do is bring a square out and do a plant count out here to get a more formal comparison of establishment rates. So as it turns out, both squares from the good section of the field have 34 plants each, and from the poor section of the field we actually get 35 plants. So in total either 136 plants per metre squared or 140 plants per metre squared. No significant difference. Morning everybody, it's now Saturday the 24th of April, and I'm out this morning walking some spring wheat. So this isn't far from my farm buildings, and I've got a difference in drilling dates in this. This is Lennox spring wheat. Some is drilled with the Horsch Avatar on the 9th of March, and the field next door is drilled on the 23rd of March. So a bit of a difference. So I thought we'd get the square out, measure establishment rates. It's all drilled at the same rate, and show you what it's looking like. So as you can see, it's thickening up nicely. We are in, plants are well tilled up now. We are in sort of on average 3 to 4 leaves. Most of them are on 3. Most of them on 3, or third leaf is just coming out. So really pleased with this. It's looking great. It was these front two fields have historically been in grass for some time, and therefore they're just a little, they've got more organic matter and they tend to work better. And here we've got the square, so we'll take a picture and do a population count. So it's probably worth comparing the history of these two fields since drilling. The first one had about 12 millimeters of rain straight after it was drilled, hence is why there's a 2-week delay between the first field and this field. And this field, although drilled almost exactly 2 weeks afterwards, hasn't had a drop of rain since it was drilled. So straight through with the avatar. Both fields were sheep grass mustard cover crop. Glyphosate just before drilling, straight in with the avatar, rolling. That's all they've had. Otherwise they will be treated completely the same all the way through to harvest. So I don't think this field is looking particularly bad. It is a bit further behind, but you'd expect that considering how dry it is. Now, what I am a little bit happier about this year is this is the second year of spring wheat. We have a bad blackgrass problem, as you can see in this field. Now last year we had a huge crop of vetch out here over winter. We did a mustard and vetch mix. Classic patch of vetch here. So I suppose this is about, we were talking about a foot tall. And we probably left destruction too late. So this year we went a little bit earlier. The blackgrass is smaller. So what I'm hoping is that the allelopathic effects of the blackgrass are reduced this year because it wasn't allowed to grow so large. So fingers crossed that this proves to be a good comparison. So the spring wheat drilled on the 23rd of March, there were 195 leaves. And interestingly, the plants were somewhere between 2 leaves and 3 leaves. But assuming 3 leaves, then that leaves us with 260 plants. Obviously, if there were some 2 leaves, that would go up. So establishment rate is very similar, although definitely the 9th of March drilling is further ahead.